Hello folks, and welcome back to another Wise Game video. I'm pretty excited to come out with this video today because it's actually covering a game that I'm really enjoying. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed an MMORPG game, and it's Elder Scrolls Online. Now, the game that I've been playing religiously over like the last 10 or 11 years has been World of Warcraft. And when Legions hit, it just totally changed that whole game right around where it doesn't even feel like the same game to me anymore. So I finally unsubbed about a month ago, and I do not miss that game at all. But anyways, and then I've also gotten into Black Desert Online. But it still has a lot of the features that kind of mirrors a little bit of what I'm seeing in World of Warcraft, and I'm trying to get away from. And the research that I've done on Elder Scrolls Online, I ended up finding out it has a lot. They don't have the same methods or implements in the game that a lot of the other games have that I'm not crazy about. So basically, I'm really having a good time with this game so far. I'm still at a very young level, which is only level 12, so I really can't say too much about the game because I'm not at level 50, which is the cap level of the game. And a lot of times the game can totally change once you're at cap level. You know, it could get stale with certain events that you're into. Me loving PvP the most. I rather do PvP in these games now than doing raids. You know, I don't mind doing some PvE every now and then, but this game has both. And that's what really made me excited to try this game. It also has faction PvP in the game, and what I mean by that is that it's like World of Warcraft. You had Alliance, you had Horde. A lot of the other games lately, especially the sandbox games like Black Desert Online, it's just an open world PK system game. Anybody could just kill anybody. It doesn't really have any structure as far as PvP goes, in my opinion, because of that. But in this game, there's 3 factions in this game, and it's totally impossible to beat up on your own faction, especially in ESO, seeing that it's not a open world PvP game. That's one little thing I do miss, but I could live with it. It has a big, huge area in the game that's catered to PvP. And at level 50, I understand it's pretty friggin' active, which is nice to hear. A lot of PvP in a lot of these games has died off lately. Players just don't want to do them. They just want to do some PvE, crafting, or whatnot, and that's about it. But I understand Elder Scrolls Online, it still has a really strong community as far as the PvP goes, especially at cap level, which is 50. Now we'll go over some of the little things that I've noticed in the game so far, kind of compare it to the games that I haven't been enjoying lately, so that you get an idea exactly a little bit about this game if you've never played it and you're looking into trying to get it. Number one, this game has a variety of, let me open up a page here. Okay, let me slide this over. Okay, we got this right here, and that's all the different chapters that this game has. Now, if I slide over Steam, okay, if I slide over Steam, we're going to see all the different expansions or DLCs that's offered for this game. They have quite a few of them. Now, the most basic one is the one that I'm on right now, which is Tamriel Unlimited for $19.99. So that's your cheapest bet right now if you want to try this game out. And then, of course, he has all the different prices of all the other collections that they have. Now, I want to say this right towards the beginning of the video, so because a lot of people are wondering about this when it comes to games lately. Pay to win. Pay to win is a game that I will not play. As soon as I find out there's a game that's pay to win, I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to play it. And this game is not. So that's the good news. Okay. So this game is not pay to win, but they do have things that you could buy in the game, but they're mainly cosmetic. Or like if you want more bag space, or if you want a faster mount, things of that nature. But it's not going to manipulate or change the actual PvP structure in the game when it comes to stats or anything like that. It's not in the game. It's totally impossible. So good job there, ESO. But usually games that you do have to pay something for doesn't have pay-to-win models. That's usually free-to-play games. Games where you don't have to pay at all. You know, so they got to make money somehow, so they do it by doing pay-to-win. Now, the game does not have a subscription by the month. The one that I'm on. But if you do get the Plus, subscribe to the Plus membership right down here. They do have a $15 a month membership. Depending on how many months you sign up for or whatnot, may change that price. Here's the crowns. That's what you use to buy things on the Crown Shop on their website, or right here you can. And you use those to buy the cosmetics and stuff I was talking about with real life cash. So crowns is only used with real life cash. You can't make that currency in the game. The Morrowind expansion is the one that has the most features in the game. Like I can do a lot with the Tamriel, but I can't do everything that somebody can do that's got the Morrowind. So the Tamriel is a good way to start off just to see if you like the overall game, and then if you enjoy playing the game, then you could always go into the Morrowinds. And right now I'm seeing it at $60, which is pretty expensive. I thought it was $39 last time I looked. So, but I'm going to put the links in the description panel of both Steam and ESO's website. Now, this game has probably got the cleanest UI I have ever seen in a game. You know how a lot of games you could hit two keys and it makes all that clutter and UI stuff go away on your screen so you could take fancy looking screenshots? You know what I'm talking about, right? It shuts off your user interface. This game looks like that all the time, you know. It's that clean. It doesn't have a mini map. That's an add-on that you're seeing on mine. It doesn't have that bar up on the top with all the information. That's an add-on. It does have the quest log, very small one. And even the skill bar at the bottom is small compared to a lot of games. It doesn't hold 20, 25 skill. You don't need that many in this game. And that's another plus I like about this game. The less skills I have at times, the better. You know, so some people like a lot. Nah, give me 5, 6, 10. I'm good. Now, another thing I love about this game is if you open up the menus, my menus is going to look different than most people that play this game. And the reason why is because this game is, you can use a gamepad, you can use a controller on this game, and it works really friggin' good. I have no downside to the game controller so far in this game. It's been working excellent. It feels really natural, just like playing on a PlayStation 4. But don't forget, this game is also available for those consoles. So that's why their gamepad system works really well in this game. Now, how I would do in high-end PvP against a master keyboard player, I don't know. But so far, I've been feeling really good in this game using the gamepad setup. Most gamepads that I used in other MMOs, they still felt funny. They felt clunky. They didn't feel natural. The response wasn't good enough or whatnot. But this game I could actually play without touching the mouse at all. So, if we go to settings, or is it controls? Controls, it automatically sets it up for the gamepad if you want to use a gamepad. If not, it would be keyboard commands. How you do that is that you would go to settings, and again, this stuff's going to look different if you're in keyboard mode. You know, your menu's not going to look like mine. And then we would click on, let's say gameplay. And if you want to use a gamepad, you have to make sure to turn it on over here. If not, you're going to have to use a third-party software to map your game controller. But they got it all built in. Good to go. I haven't had any issues with it, and you could change the mapping around in the game also. Now, if we open up the map, this is the size of the map. It's not a very big map. It's not a full-page map that you see in most games. And you can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel, and you could also do it with the gamepad, with the back toggles, see? Oh, okay. I never noticed that before, how it went. Okay, so that's total full world, I guess. That's cool. All right, now how do I get back to like where I am? Okay, there we go. All right, now you're going to see a lot of icons on this map. Now I do have an add-on that adds more of them. And basically, all you have to do is either mouse over these icons if you're using the keyboard setup, or if you're using the gamepad, you could scroll in and out and just, with your directionals, go over each icon, and it's going to let you know what it is. Now, the icons in this game, these V-looking icons with a dot in the middle, kind of, those are usually representing quests. Now, another thing about this game is, like Black Desert Online, you didn't get really any experience levels from quests, which I didn't like. Because to me, it was just mob grinding. You had a mob grind constantly in that game to get anywhere. This game is not like that. It's like World of Warcraft. You get experience from both. You get experience from quests, plus from killing things. So that's good too. So that's another plus about this game. So yeah, so that's a basic on the map. Well, we'll get into a couple of little fights while I'm talking. And we'll see on how smooth the gamepad is. Okay. Strife right around the guy. What's good about this game is, like World of Warcraft, if you go, oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. You do backpedal in this game. I thought that they turned when you went back, but you don't. You do if you're outside of combat mode. Watch. Okay, now see how we turn. Like, how come they can't make that when you're fighting? You know, I don't understand it. That's when you want to do this, you know. But anyways, let's go back into battle mode. So this game, like Black Desert Online, which was the last review I've done, I said that I had the funky cursor in the game where it has like two cursors. This game's got pretty much the same thing. So, like in other words, when I'm in this, you can't use the mouse. So you'd have to use the Z key to get out of that, or do this, and now you've got a mouse cursor. If not, you got that battle scope, or whatever you want to call it, that cursor, and that's when you're in battle mode. I'm still getting used to the buttons, so I'm not as fluent as somebody that's been playing for a year. That's definitely a fact. Now the PvP, you can get involved in that at level 10. Level 10 and above, you could start getting into the PvP, but it's not going to be as busy as it is at level 50. Level 50, I understand it gets really picked up. Now these are quest givers right here with that same symbol over their head. That's how you could tell a quest giver. Everyone is voice acted, which is really nice. Elder Scrolls is known for that, you know, for their lore side of things and voice acting or whatnot. So that's another thing right there. You could get mounts in the game as soon as you have the currency to buy the mounts. They're not that bad, but you can get mounts in the game at any level as long as you got the money, as far as I know. Because I got my first one at like level 5. A friend of mine ended up giving me the money, that's why. So let me, I'm going to call my mount right now. Oh, wait a minute, I got to click back on the game. There he is. Basic mount. Works good enough for me. And let me see, what else can we go over in this video without making it an hour long? Because like I said, I'm still learning a lot of it. I just wanted, you know, viewers that's been following my channel to know what game I've been enjoying at this moment. So I'll probably be making more videos on this as I learn more about the game. It has private dungeons too, which is really cool. It's not private dungeons, it's solo dungeons. And they're indicated on the map by going to, let me see what they look like. I think they're these right here. See my 4-way cursor? I think that's one right there. I think that's a dungeon. That's one that I've already done. There's another one. Yeah, they're called Delvies. Or something like that, Delvies. And you could solo those. And they're a lot of fun and they give you good experience as you're leveling up. So, like, doing quests alone is not the fastest way of leveling up, but you can level up by doing quests in the game if that's your thing. But then you could also go into these Delvies, these solo dungeons, and do those. So you don't have to worry about getting a tank, a healer, and all that. And then they also have 4-man dungeons in this game, too, that you actually go into a group with. So, the guilds in this game is kind of funky. You could join 5 different guilds on one tune, which is kind of confusing to me. I don't think I ever will. I think I'll just find one good guild that does a little bit of both in this game, and take it from there. But the game actually has 5 different. You could join 5 different guilds in this game. And that confused the shit out of me, man. Remembering who everybody is and things of that nature. The game looks awesome, as most games do today. The game looks terrific. I think that's about it. I think that's about all I want. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm up to right now, and share a little bit about this game if you're interested. But I definitely advise the points that I've been really against in most games lately. I'll go over them really fast right now. That this game does not have. It's not. Play a kill system. Open world play a kill. It's not pay to win. It's not a strong RNG, even though there is some RNG. Let me see. What else? It's got faction PvP, which might not matter to a lot of players, but to me, it's a plus coming from World of Warcraft. And the PvP is active. Like I said, PvE you don't have an issue with in most games because everybody does PvE. But if you enjoy PvP in a game, a lot of times it's tough to find that in games nowadays where people are active and doing it. So those are some of the points I wanted to bring up in this video today with you people. And besides that, you have a great day. Hopefully I'll be coming out with another video soon on this game. And you take care. Bye-bye.